What's the first thing you reach for after a long day in the sun? Is it aloe vera gel, some store-bought lotion, or is it some mystery goo that smells like vacation and feels nice and cool when we put it on, but always seems to leave our skin feeling itchy and even peeling the very next day? This got me wondering, why is it that our ancestors didn't have access to all of this crazy stuff that we have, but they didn't constantly burn or peel like we do? Well, I want to tell you a story about me and my family and how we used to do the exact same thing. We would do what we thought we were supposed to do. We would put on sunscreen, we'd wear our hats and sunglasses and hang out under umbrellas all day, but somehow we would always still burn. Well, that's okay, because we had our trusty aloe vera gel or cooling lotion that we would put on our skin, and then the very next day we would always be bright red or even peel. This was all until one day I tried something that I'd never heard anybody else even talk about. This is something so basic, so primal, so pure, and this completely changed how my skin heals from sun exposure, and so does my entire family's. So today I'm sharing with you why I completely ditched those commercial sunburn gels, and now I only use organic, raw, cold-pressed coconut oil on my skin. This may sound simple, but science and my experience speak volumes. So let's get into it. But spoiler alert, I even asked Dr. Paul Saladino what he thought of this, and he totally agreed. More on that later. Okay, first let's go back a few years. Every time I'd get a little too much sun at the beach, I would do what I thought I was supposed to do. I would lather on some aloe vera gel or some after sun lotion that smelled really nice and felt really cool at first. But the next day, dry, tight, even peeling. My skin felt like it went from hydrated to desert paper. It was terrible, and I couldn't figure it out. Aloe vera was supposed to help, right? And the worst part was after I started having kids, and then I would see the same thing happen to them. I figured there had to be a better way. This can't be what our skin is supposed to go through on a regular basis. We live in Florida. It wasn't until I started reading labels, and I wasn't just reading labels of the food we were buying, but I started reading labels on the things we were putting on our skin. And when you flip the bottle over on these aloe vera gels and these after sun lotions, you start seeing stuff like alcohol, synthetic preservatives, parabens, fragrances, food dye, even petroleum-based ingredients, all of which, by the way, can dry out our skin and even cause irritation. And I know some of you watching are probably similar to me, where you like real raw ingredients and you're thinking, well, David, aloe vera in its purest form can actually soothe the skin, right? And yes, it can, but that's all it can really do. And the stuff that people are buying from the stores is far from pure. So one day, after a long day at the beach, my skin was feeling extra crispy. I got a little too much sun, and I had nothing in the house except for a jar of coconut oil that I was using to cook eggs. And I remember a few people talking about brushing your teeth with coconut oil, and when I tried that, I remembered my lips feeling really, really moisturized. So I was like, this can't hurt, right? So I used it. I took a cold shower, I lathered some coconut oil on my skin, and I honestly just felt like the next morning I was gonna feel the exact same way, but I was wrong. There was no peeling, no dry patches. I felt refreshed. My skin was soft, my skin was smooth, and it was even golden brown. It's like I went from pale pasty white and red to golden brown like overnight. I didn't know why it did that, but I've learned a lot along the way, and that's why I'm making this video, to share it with you. And that was the moment everything shifted for me. It wasn't just about what I put on my skin, but it was also about what I put in my body. And that brings me to something that I take every single day, especially when I'm outdoors and I know I'm gonna be exposed to the elements. This video is sponsored by ARMRA Colostrum. And let me tell you, if you haven't tried it, this stuff is next level. Colostrum is the first nutrition that we receive when we're born. It's packed with over 200 bioavailable functional nutrients like immunoglobulins, peptides, and growth factors. But ARMRA took it up a notch. They use a proprietary process that preserves these compounds without high heat and chemicals. And this results in something that I've personally noticed: better skin, a stronger gut, and way more resilience against environmental stress. Think about it, when your skin's under attack from UV rays, your internal defenses matter just as much as your external defenses. I take this daily, my kids take this daily, and it's one of those things I genuinely recommend to anybody who wants to optimize their health from the inside out. Use the link below for a discount and try it out for yourself. So, why coconut oil? Well, first, it's antimicrobial. The lauric acid in it can fight off bacteria, which is helpful when your skin barrier is compromised. Second, it's deeply moisturizing. Unlike alcohol-based gels, coconut oil penetrates and nourishes the skin instead of evaporating and drying it out. Third, it's natural, like biblical level natural. No additives, no artificial scents, just real food-grade healing from the earth. And let me be clear, I'm not saying to lather it all over your skin before going out in the sun. Well, maybe. more on that later. But here's what works for me. This is what I do, this is what I do with my kids, and this is what I recommend to all my friends and family who are willing to try this. After a long day in the sun, if I know I got a little too much sun that day, or if I'm on a family vacation and it's the first day and I got a little too much sun, but I know I'm gonna wanna be in that sun the rest of this trip, I either bring with me or go to a local store and get myself some organic, raw, virgin coconut oil. And a little bit can go a long way. Now you'll notice in this can, because I'm outside in Florida, that some of it's liquefied and some of it's hard. It really doesn't matter. That changes based off the ambient temperature that the jar is in. If you have your coconut oil outside, it's going to be liquid. If you have it inside in the air condition, it's gonna solidify. It's totally fine. And you will notice too, if you keep it in your shower and you notoriously take hot showers and there's some steam, it might also be liquefied or it might be a little bit of both. It's totally fine either way. So I take a little bit of this while I'm in the shower or in the bath, and you don't want the water to be too hot, but you don't need it to be cold. It really depends on your tolerance and what you are looking for. If you're on fire and your skin is really hot, a cold shower might be the best for you, but that's gonna be torture in itself. The main goal is to get some of this on your hand and lathered all over your wet body. Put it on your face, put it in your hair, put it on your shoulders, put it on your back, put it anywhere. Literally, I try to do this once a week. I'll take the coconut oil and I'll do like a full body coconut oil bath. I even put it in my hair. Now my girls have long hair, my wife has long hair, and it can make your hair greasy. So if you are a female or your kids have longer hair or you have longer hair, just know that it will give your hair a nice shine, but it might be a little bit greasy as well. So try to avoid your scalp if you want to. Totally up to you. I also recommend doing this at night before bed. Do it in the shower, do it in the bath. In the bath, you can actually put it in the water and just take a bath. Like, it'll get on your skin, it'll absorb into the water and it'll get all over your skin. When you get out, you'll feel nice and silky. It will make your bath or your shower a little slippery, so just keep that in mind. Be careful when you're getting up and getting out. And I know some people are like, oh, it can't be good for your drains, right? I don't know, I've been doing this for 5-6 years now and I've never had an issue with my drains. Can't be any worse than any of the other junk that we're putting down our drains, right? I don't know. So obviously this is my experience. You do what you feel is best for you. After you leave it on your skin for a little bit, rinse it off. It's still gonna be on you. It's not gonna come off. You're gonna feel really, really oily, which is fine. When you get out and you towel off, you're gonna feel normal. You're not gonna feel extra greasy. You're definitely gonna use your towel and you're gonna towel off. Most of the coconut oil will have absorbed into your skin and you're gonna have those benefits. So don't feel like you have to be a big greasy mess for it to be working. Your skin already got what it needs. Towel off, put on your PJs, go to bed. If I've been really overexposed, like way too much sun, after my bath or shower with coconut oil, I'll also put some grass-fed beef tallow on my skin. I use Tallow Twins. There's a link down in the description below if you want to check them out. They're one that I highly recommend, and it just feels really, really nice. They're a great lotion too if you want to start using some of their products. And then lastly, hydration matters too. This is a good opportunity. If you get burned, put the alcohol down. Put the inflammatory foods down. Give your body a chance to bounce back before you start putting more of that into your body. This is important. Drink some glass bottle spring water, throw some Relight in there, get some electrolytes, and eat some fruit. Put the other stuff down if you got burnt too much. Just give your body a chance to heal. Now here's something you may not know. Coconut oil isn't just great for after sun exposure. It can actually help protect your skin before you get into the sun, especially if you're jumping in a chlorinated pool. Let's start with chlorine. Many pools use chlorine to keep the water clean, but that stuff doesn't just stay in the water. It can actually absorb right into your skin, disrupting your skin barrier and even irritating your microbiome. But get this, coconut oil is lipophilic. That means it loves fat. And it actually creates a thin protective layer on your skin that can help block or at least limit the absorption of the chemical chlorine. Here's the crazy part, the same goes for UV exposure. Coconut oil has a very mild natural SPF, somewhere around 4 to 7. Now I'm not saying to skip your sunscreen unless you're like me, but if you're someone who's more ancestral minded, like me, or if you're someone who tans easily, coconut oil can actually act like a first layer of defense. But the real magic is in its composition. Lauric acid. This makes up about 50% of the coconut oil's makeup. It even has antimicrobial properties. It supports healing and fights off inflammation. Next, capric and caprylic acid. This helps calm the skin and even balance your pH. Next is vitamin E. It's funny, I made a reel about using coconut oil and so many people in the comments were like, just use vitamin E. Coconut oil has vitamin E too. So just use coconut oil. Vitamin E is a natural antioxidant. This helps support skin elasticity and fights off oxidative stress from the sun. And lastly, medium chain triglycerides, or MCTs as most know it by. These are moisturizing fats, and these sink and absorb deep into your skin without clogging your pores like some people suggest it can. So when people say coconut oil helps with the sunburn, it's not magic, it's molecular. It helps preserve your skin's natural oils. It helps minimize moisture loss, and it even scavenges some of the free radicals that the UV can create. This is why your skin doesn't feel dry and flaky after using coconut oil. It's been nourished, not just coated. Now let me be real and ask you a couple questions. Does your skin peel every time you're out in the sun for a long time? If yes, is that supposed to be normal? I don't think so. It's like our body's saying, hey, something's wrong here. But what if sun exposure isn't the enemy? So many people are saying, put on your sunscreen, get under umbrella, wear a hat, wear sunglasses. You know why I wear this hat? It's not to protect myself from the sun. It's because I just think I look better in hats. Plus, I like that it says Jesus on there. And I do love myself some Jesus. But seriously, what if sun exposure isn't the enemy? What if our recovery tools are the enemy? What if we didn't have to go spend $40 on some mystery goo and we could just use what nature already has? You see, we need minerals. We need hydration. We need good nutrition. And sometimes we just need a jar of raw coconut oil. Okay, you might have seen that I was recently in Costa Rica with Dr. Paul Saladino. He's actually became quite a friend. He's even came to my house and we've wake surfed and spent hours in the sun together. And I asked him point blank. I said, Paul, what do you think about using raw coconut oil on my skin after getting a lot of sun? And you know what he said? Absolutely. He's like, I should make more content on this. You see, he's not a fan of the chemically loaded stuff either. He believes, and I believe, nature works if we use it wisely. Okay, so here's some practical takeaways. These are my challenges for you this summer or anytime that you're gonna spend time in the sun. Number one, ditch the fake gels. Like if you're gonna go to the store and buy something just to say you got something to put on your skin or your kid's skin after the sun, save the money. Read the labels. And if it burns a little or you don't actually feel like your skin feels softer after putting it on, that's a red flag. Number two, try raw coconut oil. Look for unrefined, cold pressed, organic. It doesn't have to be a massive jar because a little bit can go a long way, but just give it a try. Ditch the fake stuff, try raw coconut oil. Number three, support your body from the inside. Stop drinking alcohol when you know you're gonna spend a lot of time in the sun. Stop eating chips and highly processed foods at the beach. I know, it seems like you should have a crunchy, salty snack when you're at the beach. If you're gonna do it, splurge and buy some masa chips or some Vandy potato chips that are organic and made in beef tallow and use real salt so you're not putting all this processed junk in your body. Spend a little bit more money and buy a higher quality snack food if you absolutely have to have it. But stop drinking alcohol and allow your body to just be the way it's supposed to be if you're gonna be out in the sun. And if you're gonna do the silly things, at least drink some ARMRA colostrum too to give your body a little bit of defense from the inside. Fourth, rehydrate. Drink glass bottle, quality spring water. I personally like to drink a Mountain Valley. It comes in a green glass bottle, even if it's in the hot car. The water still tastes good, it doesn't taste like plastic. And if you can, get some Relight. It's a hydration powder that I highly recommend. I've done some videos on it. There's a link down in the description below if you wanna check them out. Throw some Relight in some regular water. If you don't wanna go splurge for the expensive water, just put a scoop of Relight in any normal water so you can get some minerals in your body to help your body rehydrate when you're gonna be outside for a long time. You can also eat fruits when you're gonna be outside. That helps your body hydrate as well. And then number five, be consistent. This isn't just a one-time hack, though I think it can actually work for some people if you only try it one time. It is a rhythm, and you're telling your skin that, hey, I care about you and I want you to be healthy. I want you to feel good. I don't want you to peel. Remember, your skin tells a story of how you're taking care of it day in and day out. So take care of it. And now let me wrap this up with a quick story. The first time I tried this, I remembered waking up the next morning truly thinking everything was gonna be just how it normally is. I'm gonna wake up, my skin's gonna feel dry, my shoulders are gonna already start peeling, and I'm gonna be like, why did I even put that stuff on my skin in the first place? But instead, my skin was smooth. It was warm toned and it even felt stronger. It was one of those, why didn't anyone tell me this before type of moments? And that's why I'm making this video. So if this video helped you at all, please let me know in the comments below. Hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend that needs to see this information. And if this video hit home and you want to take it to the next level and hear my story as to why I no longer wear any sunscreen at all, I'm gonna have that video pop up somewhere on screen at the end of this video. Click that and check that video out. It might help you as well. And hey, most importantly, I just want you to know I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a dream to be able to share things that help me, my kids, my wife, my friends, my family, and now I'm able to share it with you. So if you're the one person who watched this video all the way to the end and you got some information out of it, I just wanna say thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, all that fun stuff. If you wanna follow me on the other socials like Instagram, it's really the only other social media I spend a lot of time on. It's at DMoss Jr. Click follow there, shoot me a DM if you want to, or just be my friend, that'd be fun too. And I will see you on the next video. I appreciate you so much for watching. Have a great day, my friends, and God bless. And yeah, that video is gonna pop up here maybe, or here, or maybe a couple videos will pop up. I don't ever know. I don't really know what's gonna happen, but something cool is gonna happen. Have a great day, guys. You.